Hey guys, this is Smithy. Welcome to my channel. Today's video is another 3 palettes, 3 looks video, and now we are talking about all the OG palettes. We are talking about the Blend Bunny Cosmetics Sugar and Grunge palette. Who remembers this? I don't see anybody talking about it, and I love this palette. I couldn't wait to use this even more, and this is actually the look that I created using that palette. The second palette that we're going to use is the Wicked Widow Beauty Lovesick palette. This is such a romantic color story. It is so beautiful. I wanted to dip into this even more, and the OG fall palette, and that is the Melt Cosmetics Gemini palette. Cannot wait to dip into this even more. So pretty, so earthy, so murky, so grungy. Cannot wait. But that's all. If you guys want to see all 3 looks in action, please keep on watching. Okay, let's begin our first look with the Blend Bunny Cosmetics Sugar and Grunge palette. I absolutely love this color story, and this reminds me actually of the Cosmic Beauty, the Lovers palette also. There are some aspects of it that does remind me of that. But since this is no longer available, but I do have it and I love this color story, I'm going to dip into it even more. I'm going to start off with this Teen Spirit shade in my outer corners, and then let's go from there. I absolutely love Blend Bunny Cosmetics formula. You all know that. I'm going to start off with this shade in the outer corner. Look how stunning that is. I love that they can give us depth, but also making it even more blendable. And Blend Bunny mattes are like my absolute favorites. Okay, so once we have that, I'm going to take that same shade in my outer corner of the lower lash line too, just like that. Okay, I'm gonna do that same thing on the other side too. Okay, once we have that, now I'm gonna dip into the green. I am gonna start off with, let's start, what are we doing? I'm gonna start off with this shade actually in my inner part of the crease, and then we'll see what goes along with it. Again, I just want to brighten this area, not worried about here. Let's see what we do. But look at this. It's like a pastel shade, but it is so pigmented that I absolutely love that it is so vibrant. Okay, just right there. Okay, now what I'm gonna do is, for melting both of these shades together, I am gonna take, let's take this green, and I'm gonna take that and just melt both of these shades right here. Okay, just so that there's no harsh lines and there's something to blend into each other. That's what I love about Blend Bunny Cosmetics. I feel like there's, because of that gradient that they provide, it makes it so easy. Okay, now once we have that, I'm going to take that same green, mid-tone green, on the lower lash line too, and I'm just going to take a little bit, a very tiny bit of this shade Candy, and I'm going to just blend the edge of that blue again, just so that I have that gradient to melt everything together. Okay, once we have that, I am going to take a little bit of Glitter Glow, because I love the Blend Bunny shimmers, how it appears on top of the Glitter Glow. So I'm going to take just a very tad bit here and just place it around the area where we don't have anything. Okay, now I'm going to dip into this shade Butterfly, this minty green shade, and that is going to be our shade that melts into that green in the outer corner. Look at that. It's so pretty, so vibrant, so icy. Really beautiful. Even though these shimmers are not shifty, but because it's so twinkly and dimensional, it is so pretty on the eyes. There you go. Okay, now for the inner portion, I am going to dip into this shade Bubblegum. It's such a beautiful icy pink shade, and I'm going to take that in the inner portion and then just melt it with that mint green shade, just right there. Okay, just to give that iciness. for the inner corner, I am gonna take, let's take this shade, Candy. And I'm gonna just take that in the inner corner. Oh, that, I think it's a little bit more deeper than what I thought. But I'm just gonna wrap it right there. And then I'm gonna take a little bit of, let's take this shade, Sweetheart, and just tap it right on top of it. Just to lighten it up a little bit, a tad bit. Just right there, okay? Let me finish off this eye with some liner and mascara and I'll come right back. And there you go, that's my first eye look. I love the look that was created with this beautiful Sugar and Grunge palette with Blend Bunny Cosmetics. I feel like this color story is so unique. They have already discontinued this, you know that. It's some issue with the name, but this color story I'm absolutely in love with. These purple row and this blue row, they are so beautiful. Even this raspberry row, they're very, very unique and beautiful. But I also love that they have like some cool tones, warm tones, everything melting together. And these shimmers, they're not shifty by any means, but you can see it is so dimensional. It is so sparkly. I love it. I absolutely love this palette with my whole heart. If you guys do have this palette in your collection, you definitely need to use it even more. This is a reminder for that. Now let's move on to the second eye look. Okay, let's begin our look with the Melt Gemini palette. So long that I've not used it, and for the fall season, it's a crime not to use this. So I am going to start off with this polka dot shade, this one, and we're going to put that on the crease. These shades might appear a little bit more light in the pan, but on the eyes you can see these are pigmented. So I'm just gonna take that in the crease and also in the outer corner. Also gonna take that same shade on my lower lash line. Now for the outer corner, I am gonna dip into the Cupcake shade, the deeper brown, this one, and I'm gonna take that in the extreme outer corner of the eye. I'm gonna just tap it right there so that I can get the depth that I'm looking for. Just right there, okay? And once you've seen all of those melted, I wanna take a hint of green. And for that, I'm taking this Leo shade, this deeper green, and just tapping it right in the center of the eyelid, melted with that brown, okay? And then I am gonna take the Mochi shade, this one, and Mochi is gonna be our inner third of the eyelid shade, okay? Just right there. Now I'm just gonna take the lightest shade, Luna, and just blend everything together. Now once we have that, for the inner corner, maybe let's take this Foliage shade from the Harvest Moon palette. And I'm just taking that in the inner portion of the eyelid. Yep. This was something. And I'm just taking the Corn Maze shade, this one. And I'm just tapping it in the inner part with a brush, just so that I want that green to come through, but I also want a little shimmer right there. Nothing much, just a little bit. Okay, once we have that, let me finish off this eye with some liner and mascara, and I'll come right back to show you my final look. And there you go, that's my second eye look. I really love the way how this eye look turned out. It's grungy, it's fall-esque. I absolutely love these tones of mattes. You know, I'm not a big green person, but these tones of greens are so wearable, so grungy. I really love this palette. Melt is known for their mattes, at least according to me. I love their mattes more than their shimmers. That's why whenever it is a chance of applying shimmers, I do dip into other palettes. So that's all. Now let's move on to the third look. Let's begin our last look with the Wicked Widow Beauty Lovesick palette. This is such a romantic palette. Cannot wait to use this. I'm going to first start off with this shade. This is actually the shade that I have as my blush too. It's a multi-purpose palette. I really love that. Okay, so I am going to start off with this shade, Come Back Home, and I'm going to take that. It might look like a brown, but it has like a mauviness to it. It's like a brown blush with a hint of mauve. And that is going to be my crease shade. Really pretty, very wearable. Okay, now I'm taking a hint of this shade, Worlds Apart, and I'm just blending the edges, just a hint, just right there. Okay, I'm taking that same shade on my lower lash line too. For the outer corner, I am going to take this shade. I might dip into a different shade too, but I'm just taking that in the inner and the outer portion of the eyelid. As you can see, it's like a deeper mauve. And as you guessed, we are going for that halo eye. Now I'm going to take this shade, Love Like Winter, this blue purple shade. I'm sure you would have guessed it with my top. I'm taking that in the center of my eye. Don't want to be precise. I'm just tapping it over that mauve too on both of the side. And now for the inner corner, I am going to take this shade, Fall For You, this pinky shimmer with blue sparkles in it. Right there, okay? So in the inner corner, it looks more like an iridescent blue with a pink base. Okay, just right there. Let me finish off this eye with some liner and mascara, and I'll come right back to show you my final look. And there you go, that's my final look. I really love this palette too. It's so effortless, it's so romantic, it's so everyday. If you are into pinks and mauves, I don't think you'll go wrong with this Wicked Widow Beauty Lovesick palette. Hopefully this is still available. I love the quality of Wicked Widow Beauty shimmers and mattes, and this palette is no exception. You can see how easy and effortless this look was, but still gives that dimension that we are looking for. But that's all. Let's move on to the outro. Now, once you've seen all the 3 looks, you guys have to let me know out of the 3 looks, which one was your favorite? Was it from the Sugar and the Grunge palette, the Wicked Widow Beauty Lovesick palette, or from the OG Melt Gemini palette? I loved creating all the 3 looks. You guys have to let me know which one was your favorite. Sound it down in the comment section below. But that's all for today. If you did like my video, you know what to do. Do give it a thumbs up and also subscribe to my channel if you haven't already, and ring that notification bell so that you're notified every time that I post next. I generally upload 3 videos every single week, every Tuesdays, Thursdays and Saturdays at 9 AM Eastern Standard Time. Until next time, I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye guys.